Well, it's getting a little spooky here at HSN. It would not be a haunted house unless we brought in the vampire. And here we are, standing at a good, clean 4 feet tall. He's starting to speak. His eyes are getting red. He's getting a little mean. Yeah, this 5 foot tall, delightful monster, 60 inches, powered standing Halloween vampire. Item number 343074 goes for $34.95. He talks, he has light sensors, he does a lot of stuff. But let me first bring on Katie Linendoll, who really knows this a lot better than I do, because she's a pro when it comes to this electronic stuff, especially. It's a vampire. Katie, welcome back. This one's quite a presentation.
Yeah, and you set him off because there's a little sensor right in his forehead there that you can't see. And as soon as he sets off, he's going to go ahead and do his thing. He's 60 inches tall. And what I love about him is, actually, I'll let him speak for a few seconds, then I'll tell you about him.
Just a trick-or-treater, but you're a brave one, aren't you? Well, you may pass if you dare.
Kind of spooky, right?
A little spooky.
Well, what I love about him is it's indoor-outdoor. It's actually on a stand, as you can see here, that you can actually assemble. And it's covered by, of course, these little pieces here, which cover it so well. So again, put this on your doorstep, put it inside if you're having that Halloween party, or if you just have trick-or-treaters coming by. What a presentation with him, because again, that motion sensor is right on his forehead, so he's gonna know when somebody's passing him by. But I love that that stand, really, you can essentially put him anywhere.
Sure.
And also, with the stand, he's self-powered. 2 AA batteries, that's all it requires. You don't have to put an AC adapter into it or anything like that and get the extension cords out, because I know sometimes that gets crazy. 2 AA batteries, that's all you need to power him. Let's see it one more time. Christian, it looks like you when you get angry.
That is...
Welcome to our haunted house of horrors. Come in, relax, make yourself at home.
Wow.
We prepared a coffin just for you.
Oh, wow. That is terrific. That makes me just want to bust out and like that Thriller video and start doing the work, you know, with that thing.
We did some of that on NFL last night, actually.
We did.
We broke it down.
Yeah, we did. We always break it down. High fives on that.
Yep.
So the vampire, it gets that kind of spooky little scary environment. If you want that one piece that creates that eerie little feel with the red eyes. But I like at the end how he says, but I'm going to let you pass. So it creates that spooky environment, but at the same time, then all is well, because vampire lets you go through. If you want to create that environment, this is going to be the one for you. Again, it just reminds me of that one video by that famous rock star who was the king of pop. It just got that whole feel to it. $34.95. And as Katie was saying, you don't need to plug it in.
No, and the other part that's great about it is, yep, again, another one that is so big and so visible, but you can pull it apart because it has that stand. So if, you know, you have storage space that you don't have a lot of storage space in your apartment or your home, don't worry about it. You can actually pull him apart and store him very easily. 2 AA batteries, that's all it needs to run indoor or outdoor.
Yeah.
You know, this reminds me a lot of, actually, my dentist office. They used to go all out for Halloween. And if you are a dentist or if you are somebody that has their home business and you have people coming in, make Halloween special this year. Don't let it pass you by. Get this right to your doorstep.
Yeah, it's very dramatic, very impactful, makes a big, I mean, unlike The Witch, where I just could not stop laughing, this is the one where you're just frozen.
Right.
You're just frozen because his voice is so low and you want to hear every word that he's saying. If you have this on your porch, on your balcony, maybe you have an apartment, and maybe you can't have a front door for all the trick-or-treaters, put this on your balcony. That's going to be pretty cool. On the front porch, on the front door itself, so when the kids walk up, they're going to have like a nice entertaining moment before they get the candy from you. You're going to be the house that's going to be the entertainer as well. Not only do they get the fun candy from you, but they get this presentation, this vampire doing this whole haunted house thing for you. You get the smoke, too. You see all the smoke in the back? You can get all that for just $19.99. So that is a fog machine. Add the fog machine to the vampire, create this whole experience. And like Katie was saying, Go all out.
Create that ambiance. I remember when we trick or treat, you think about, you pass those houses that are so exciting and you never forget it. Don't be the house that forgets about Halloween this year.
Oh, yeah.
Create that ambiance. Have him right on your doorstep. And again, as Christian said, we're going to be showing you the fogging machine just next. A 1-2 punch, and you have everything you need to be that amazing house.
Just $34.95. Katie, I remember all the houses on the block where I grew up at, they did Halloween all out.
Oh,
like
yeah,
to this
same
day.
here.
I remember
Yeah.
like the Johnson's house, and I remember that there was
The
a five
Adlers,
all the
that
way
was for
down.
me.
They just went all out. They did stuff in the windows. They had
Yep.
the candles. Impressionable. I think as a kid, sure, we all love Christmas, but there's something about Halloween because you get to dress up. You get to play this
Definitely.
little alter ego, and you remember all the houses that gave you all these goodies
Right.
and did the full presentation. Here's an opportunity now. For $34.95, you're going to be that house. Throw in the fog machine for $20. So for $50, you're going to be that house. Just create that real rich Halloween, spooky, scary feeling.
And I love, too, because I mentioned earlier, I'm a huge Halloween shopper. I think we see that a lot more. People get really into Halloween, sometimes even more than Christmas. Well, if you go into that Halloween shop, you know how expensive these get. We're giving you the after Halloween into Christmas prices
true.
before Halloween. You're going to have this in plenty of time to decorate. Something you're not going to find at a traditional store.
Yes. This gives you that when you're walking through the drugstore and something calls your name and calls you out, it's usually those small little items. They're kind of tiny and they're not too durable. Or, like you're saying at the mall, something like this usually goes for, you're looking at least 3 digits.
Yeah.
So you're really getting a steal here. You're right. It is that clearance price, but it's not a clearance item. You got the red eyes. You got the speaking. You got this deep, rich voice that works well.
And
All
he's
the
so
great
tall.
costume.
It's 5 feet tall.
5 feet tall, too, so this is not just some little toy here. Big presentation right there at the front door, on the balcony, on the porch. If you want to put it in the front lawn so when everyone walks by, maybe put it at the office if you have it there at the
Sure.
office in the lobby. That'd be great. $34.95. I would love for you to be able to get this one home and really enjoy Halloween with this one. Now, I also want to point out to you, you saw this before.